You know what it is. You are in PE with Dave and Jay, where we build while we build. That's my guy, Dave.
What up?
I'm the dude,
What up?
Jay. And guess what? You already guessed it. We got a Super Set Sunday today. Super excited to
Nice.
have this young lady on. Yes, we are making history here. We have the lovely, the talented, and the very strong and very fit Dynasty. Say hello to the people,
What up?
Dynasty.
Hi, that was a very great introduction. I'm feeling myself because you said it.
Well, you have a better, you're doing big things. You're doing big things. So we
Yeah.
figured we'll make it big. Yo, we're so excited to have you on. We linked with her through IG. Dynasty has she has some music out. She has some like teasers on her IG page. And I definitely went to Apple Music and I caught the vibe. You definitely have a vibe. You definitely
Thank
have a
you.
Word.
vibe. Not
Word.
everybody
Thank
is
Word.
able to do what you're doing, you know. So yeah, just happy to have you on. We're gonna talk about some relationship stuff, right, Dave?
All right. All
All right,
right.
we're gonna get to the core. We're gonna get to the core. All right. So Dave, go ahead and
That's right.
introduce us to the first circuit. Introduce
All
us to the
right.
first circuit, and let's get it.
All right.
I'm gonna pause.
If you guys haven't already, I'm gonna need you to position yourself around somewhere where you can hang. All right. Because everything this circuit here is gonna focus on using our legs to really to work our core, to work our abdominal muscles. All right. So the first workout we're gonna do. All right. Well, actually, I'll just show you the whole series so that we can just we can flip on through them. The first workout, man, is gonna be a hanging up and over. All right. So you're gonna hang everything we're gonna be doing, okay? And like I said, it's gonna be hanging. So if you need to take a break, please do so. All right. So what we're doing here, we're gonna bring our knees up, right? We're gonna bring our knees up to one side, and then we're gonna bring it over. All right. You see that? I'm gonna start from that end, and I'm gonna end up over here. Same positioning, though, right? With my knees. All right. And you should feel that all over your abdominal area. All right. The next workout is going to be the hanging knee raise. Now, this one's a little different. Like, when you hear knee raises, you're thinking I'm just going to come up and do this number. No way, not here in PE, right? So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be trying to extend all the way back to increase our range of motion, all right? Because you're not getting anything from here. This is where the money is, right here. You could even feel that contraction in your back, in your lower back, which is what we're doing here as well with core. So we're going to bring it up and try to extend all the way and bring it back. You guys can see that from the side there. I'm trying to trying to bring my heels back, around to my back. Let me
Yeah.
reposition this here. That's probably a little better there. So like as I'm down, I'm bringing my knees, my feet all the way back. All right. And then the next one is going to be the same as the knee raise, but we're going to add a little twist with the kick. All right. As we come all the way back here, we bring it up here, and then we extend out, and then we bring it in. And again, we're still trying to increase our range of motion and bringing our feet all the way back. Simple enough. So what we'll do, let's say, we'll do 25 or 24 for the alternating sides. So 12 on each side, and then 25 for the knee raise and 25 for the kicks. All right, you guys got it?
Wait, Dave, did you say 25, bro?
25. That's a decent number. All right, we shoot for more. We shoot
Try.
for more if
I'm
you
gonna
can.
try.
Right,
Jeez,
25 ain't
Jesus,
bad.
Dave. Hey, for
25
y'all
ain't
that
bad.
forgot, yo, Dave is ex-military, all right? Jeez, Dave.
That's a meager
Yo,
number,
10,
right? That's a
yo,
meager
10,
number.
look, 10 is a meager number, yo. Yo, for my 10 to 15 folks, I got you. All right. I'm
Come
right
on,
there with you. All right.
you
I'm
got
with
So
it,
it,
and
I
got
I'm
it.
think
gonna
we
support.
switching over.
I'm gonna support.
Yeah, right.
Hey,
Thank you. There we
we
go.
gotta think big. Think big. Come on.
Got to think big. All right. Dynasty's on, so we got to think big. All right. So y'all
Right.
go. It's y'all set. All right. It's y'all set. And I got the first combo for y'all. All right. So I'm on IG and on Facebook, and I find this conversation very, very like interesting. Right. It's, a lot of black women too. I see they're talking about they're dissing 50 what they call 50-50 relationships. Right. They're saying like brothers want us to go half on the bills, and they're not with that, and what they usually add to it is they're not willing to go half on the bills if they're having to be submissive at the same time, right? And I've
Ooh.
even know, yeah, I've noticed that they like, there was even this one thing where I saw it was a video and they were, no, it wasn't a video. They posted it and they wanted responses and comments and they asked like white women if their men are expecting them to go half on the bill. They're expecting them to go 50-50. All these white women were chiming in. We're like, what you talking about? No, we ain't doing that. Where they do that at, right? So I really wanted, I really wanted to get y'all thoughts on this 50-50 relation, just 50-50 relationships, period. Like, when I say that to y'all, what do y'all
All right,
think? Like,
50-50 to me, 50-50, easy, right? Man and women united. You both, it's a partnership. I mean, it's a business, right? It's a partnership. There really shouldn't be. I guess in this day and age, we're getting rid of traditional roles, right? As far as who's going to be domestic, who's not, whatever have you. But yeah, that's exactly what it means. 50-50. You're both bringing your best. There's no roles. Whatever your best attributes you bring to the table to make that business work, to make that relationship work. That's 50-50. That's what that means to me. Pretty much.
Okay, so you think of it in terms of not just financial. You think of it in terms of energy and effort.
Everything that you have to offer, anything positive that you have to offer, 50-50. That's what I would say.
Okay. Dynasty, you up? What you got?
So I'm not really a 50-50 like type of person. I kind of feel like it's more of a 100-100. I feel like in every aspect of life, you don't really give 50% expecting to get like the best results. You have to give 110% when it comes to it. So even in a partnership, it's like we all have to give everything we have versus I guess like those traditional roles where like I contribute in this way, you contribute in this way. It's like, no, we're gonna work together to contribute everything we have to make sure that our relationship is as successful as it could be. Otherwise, I just kind of feel like you're kind of doing the bare minimum when you say 50-50, in my opinion.
Okay. So she took the kind of, y'all have the same.
Well, yeah, I agree with her wholeheartedly. I was just looking at it from the aspect of a union being one, and then what you're bringing to the table. Like you have one pie, you only can slice it up into certain sections, right? So that's how I'm looking at it. Of course, yeah. So I definitely agree with that. Sometimes you're gonna be 70, sometimes they're gonna be 30 in certain aspects, but again, you're still bringing your best to the table.
The best you have.
Okay, so neither one of you agree that a woman should stay at home and take care of the kids, and the man should go to work.
Nah, whoever's better at it. I think if that's what you want, if you want somebody to actually take care of your children, opposed to the a nanny or the system, whoever's better at it, man, whoever's actually well equipped or their mindset is stable enough to do so. Because I mean that's a tough job. Staying home with kids is a tough job. I mean my kids are older now and just retired now and just being with them a little bit. I could imagine being with them 24/7 in the home dealing with their issues all the time. So it's a full-time job. So yeah, anyone who's better at it, who has the mindset to take it, I would say, man, handle it if that's where you want to go.
Yeah, I'm not into like gender roles. So I definitely feel like I honestly feel like we live in a society now where like that's not even a thing. Like you don't have to be the person that stay at home with the kids. Like we can all go to work. Like there's so many options. Like I feel like staying at home with the kids is it was like more of a barbaric thing. Like that happened. I feel like it happened years ago. Like we don't have to live in that world now. And I definitely feel like I stay away from like gender roles because I don't like to box myself in. It's like a woman's role isn't to do this, to do that. It's like a woman can do everything, just like a man can do everything.
That's facts. For sure. I tend to agree with that. I definitely agree with that, right? I still think that there's gender roles though, right? Like we can't completely get rid of the gender roles, right? Because like, for instance, a dynasty, Dave and I are girl dads, right? So we're like super like girl power. But at the same time, when something goes bump in the night, they all look to me to go downstairs and handle it because that's kind of like a gender role, right? Now my wife and I, we are what you would call 50-50, but certain things, she ain't gonna kill no spider, you know what I mean? And if I don't kill that spider, she gonna look at me like, nigga, what I need you for? All right?
Hey, but look, Jay, to our defense here, you're better at it. Okay, that's all we're trying to say. You're better at it. You better at killing those spiders, bro. You better at getting rid of those intruders or getting rid of whoever's trying to whatever's going to bump in the night. You better at it. So that's yours for that time. You know what I mean? Like So she's
And
got your back 10%, right? She's got your back. She's got, she's looking over your shoulder watching you do, kill that
She's
spider.
gonna be right there.
Right, exactly.
It's kind of hard for me because I'm like, yeah, I agree. Like when my boyfriend says like I kind of expect him to do that part. It's like, okay, somebody's knocking at the door at 2 o'clock in the morning, I expect him to go down. But I also think like in a different life, like when I was single, somebody knocked on my door at 2 o'clock in the morning, who gotta go do it? I don't have a man here, so I gotta go do it. Like so it's like I can say that yes, I feel like there are moments where gender roles matter, but I feel like it becomes really tricky on like when are they allowed to be a thing. So it's like I'll say, for me, I think that I don't do things based off gender. I do things based off like convenience. So I don't really think that my man should take out the trash, but I would want him to take out the trash because I don't want to do it. Like not because he's a fan.
That's honest, yo. You gotta applaud that, right? You gotta applaud that.
So,
Hella honest.
We don't want to take out the trash either, though. Damn it.
I hate that shit.
right,
Yeah,
and I'm sure it's like we gotta compromise. We gotta figure out what works for both of us.
We see you. What we call those again, Dave? I see you with them.
The up and overs.
It's hard to keep my core tight so I don't swing because I know it's a matter of like
they're hard.
I gotta
keep
keep my
enough.
core tight.
Hey, see, that's good. See, that's how you know somebody's already fit, right? Trying to keep the core tight. That's an important part that I didn't mention. So hey, for you guys watching, you're doing it again, man. Make sure you keep your core tight. Good point.
We're almost finished with the circuit, but I just gotta kind of drill down a little bit deeper, right? So, what do y'all think about like? Let's say you have two people who are married, man and woman, married, and they're assuming stereotypical gender roles. She stays at home and he works. Do y'all think that? I mean, does that kind of dynamic still work in today's society? Or like a better question is like, Dave, you said it's hard to take care of kids all day, and Dynasty, you're a mom. We all are parents. We know that shit is true, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, would you rather work for a Fortune 500 company making 100K and having to go to work every day, or would you rather take care of your kid and make 100K and stay at home? Or
maybe still make 100K? You said still make 100?
Still make 100K. Or maybe an even better question, what the point I'm trying to get at is, do men really respect women who take on that stereotypical gender role? The 100K guy who's going to work every day and dealing with traffic and dealing with some man yelling at him or some woman yelling at him, and he has to go home to his wife, who he thinks has been just at the crib. Does he really respect what she's doing? What do y'all think?
Hey,
I'm gonna say,
hey, look.
I can't. Oh, you can go.
No, you got it. I was just what I was gonna do was just push the next exercise so that we have it, and then
we gotta get that sheet. I'm not finished.
Go ahead. You got it.
So I'm gonna say I can't say if he respects it or not, and I do feel like it's easier to know if somebody respects it once they've been in the position. So it's like if you haven't played that role of staying home taking care of the kids, you don't really know how hard it is until you do it. So that's when the respect is there, because it's like, okay, I know that this is not just sitting at home doing absolutely nothing. You really do have to be consistent and attentive, and it's always something to do when you're at home. What I can say is, if it was me, for me personally, I feel like my life is more than just being a mom. So I can't say I would be okay with staying at home getting paid for money, because it's like I don't feel like I'm living in my purpose. Being a mother is a part of my life and a part of my journey, but it's not the only thing that I am. So it's hard for me to say I would just choose to stay at home and be with my child. Like, that's just a part of my journey. It's not my whole life. Like being a mother,
like that.
But I can't let it be the only thing that's in my life and the only purpose I live for.
That's dope, yo. Me, shoot, I'll kick it with the kids all day long. Pay me 100 stacks. I don't gotta clock in. I ain't gotta go to nobody's job. I'll do it all day long. They get on my nerves though. I'm happy to be here right now because I've been kicking it with them all day, right? So I'm just saying, like, pay me 100 stacks and I'll go ahead and start me a business on the side from home. All right,
yep.
So you.
I'd stay home too, because I know that at least that I'm putting forth 100% into a worthwhile investment, which is the children. So I know that if I'm at the helm and I'm controlling what goes into their mind. So like, and that's definitely what we need now, because you can see it. The social standing in this country now. I mean, they're just introducing anything to your children and hoping you figure it out. And then the education system in itself, right? I mean, that's another that's another obstacle. So yeah, I would definitely stay home myself, man. And as far as, and I agree wholeheartedly what she's saying, like as far as the respect factor, you don't know until you walk a mile in those shoes, man. Straight up. It's a good point.
Absolutely, yo. Absolutely. All right, y'all ready to move on to the next circuit?
Yes, we are.
I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing to sign down. I don't want nothing.